So in this video, Jaguar is calling the medical examiner's office to find out where the heck is my mama. Where y'all keeping my mama? This is what Jaguar is saying. Like Carmen Sandiego, years ago there was this viral statement or saying, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? And so that reminds me of Jaguar in this moment. She's looking for her mama, saying, where the heck is my mama? So she calls the medical examiner's office to find out. And these were the results. Let's go.
This is the medical examiner's office, correct? I'm looking for my mother's body.
A little sidebar here, folks. When you call an office, you're supposed to give a greeting like good afternoon, good morning, and then you get into what you're calling about. There's a protocol. Bear in mind, always bear in mind, when you're dealing with people, it's always got to be nice. You put out your best foot first, your best foot forward, and you're going to be surprised the type of reception you're going to get. You know, there's an old saying, you can catch more flies with honey. So always be nice first. If the person tells you off or they're very nasty towards you, then you have a right to come back in kind. You have a right to defend yourself, but you don't start out by being nasty.
You don't need a name? I'm old. Oh, honey, I always have peace of mind when I choose it.
No, that's my point exactly. If she had started out by being nice, give a greeting. If you call in someone's office, give a greeting. Good morning, good afternoon. And the person is going to say, may I help you? And then you tell them, you state your point, why you're calling. What is your business calling the office? You tell them. And then they may expedite matters a little bit, but because Jaguar had this very nasty behavior, and it was so palpable, you can cut it with a knife, it was so thick. And the woman who picked up that phone sensed it. So what did she do? She put her on hold for a long time, and then she came back and she didn't really come back, she just transferred her call. And that's what you get for being so nasty.
I hate the idea of having to expose all of my family's hate.
Well, that statement to me is kind of laughable because Jaguar has been exposing her family now for years. She says she hate the idea of trying to expose her family. What else is new? You've been doing it for years, just like how you've been doing these celebrities. But your family should have been off limits. That's where I fault Jaguar. There's nothing wrong in exposing these celebrities, but there's something wrong when you get on the internet and you tell all your family dirty little secrets that you should have been ironing out with your family behind the scenes. You don't get on the internet and you tell all the business, you cuss your family out and then expect them to be okay with you.
I hate waiting on hold all the time, but, you know, it's all a part of it. It's funny. I was listening to YouTube, monitoring as usual, see what new lies and what new information was going to come up. And I must say, it was so interesting looking at all of the lies. Oh, a display. God bless you, you YouTube weirdos. My mother's name is Frances M. Wright. She was born June 18th, 1945. I was told by my sister, Lachelle Wright Wallace, Angela Wright Wallace, that my mother died on the 24th. That's the message that she gave me on Facebook. And no one in my family has been able to see my mother's body, claim her body for proper burial rites in Dallas, Texas. 24th of what month, ma'am? Of April. I can't imagine it takes much longer than that to come up with the official death notice. Nothing's been in the mail, nothing. Nothing's been on the news, no obituary. But my sister's been sitting online insisting that my mother is dead. I already reported her deceased to Social Security
when you're begging. You're begging for services right now. You need for this woman to look up if your mother is in the system or not. So yes, you do have to hold on. You know, there's an old saying, beggars can be choosers.
How to hold on I gotta do? To know the truth about everything.
So Jaguar was transferred, but I thought the operator should have came on, whoever it was, operator, secretary, whatever. She should have came back and said, I have to transfer you. I don't have the information you need, ma'am. Would you like to be transferred? Do you need the number? You know, there's a protocol. It's not only on Jaguar's part, but it's the other person's part also. You gotta let the person who is holding know if they're gonna be transferred or not, and if they would mind holding for the transfer. Maybe the person is at work and they can't hold that long. In any event, guys, hit the like bell as you come on. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Also, turn on your notification bell so I can notify you when I drop the next video. Let's go.
Lie on me. I just tell the truth.
Sorry. Just interrupt. Is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
My name is Jacqueline Suzette Wright Johnson. I am the legal living heir of my mother, Frances Marie Wright, who was told to be dead as of the 24th of April of this year, which would mean my mother's body been missing, what, about 3 weeks now.
Well, according to Jaguar, the body has been missing now for 3 weeks. Is the body really missing, or has she been cremated 3 weeks ago? Which is it? In any event, if she was in a better status with her family, they would keep her updated as to what's going on with Mama Frances. But there's consequences to everything in life. If you choose to be nasty, especially to your family, because that's the family God gave you. You were born into that family. You didn't choose them. God chose them for you. But if you choose to be nasty to them, there are consequences. And Jaguar is beginning to understand the consequences for her being so nasty all these years towards her own family.
Somebody better call me back. Or maybe I'll just hang up now and call right back. You got people answering the phone for and don't know shit. She was born June 18th, 1945. I was told by my sister, Lachelle Wright Wallace, Angela Wright Wallace, that my mother died on the 24th. That's the message that she gave me on Facebook. And no one in my family has been able to see my mother's body, claim her body for proper burial rights in Dallas, Texas.
24th of what month, ma'am?
Of April. About 3 weeks ago now. I can't imagine it takes much longer than that to come up with the official death notice. Nothing's been in the mail, nothing. Nothing's been on the news, no obituary. But my sister's been sitting online insisting that my mother is dead.
Hold on one moment.
I already reported her deceased to Social Security. A lot of holding on I gotta do. A lot of holding on I gotta do. To know the truth about everything. How about rather than waiting for people to lie on me, I just tell the truth.
Sorry. Just interrupt. Is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
My name
is Jacqueline Suzette Wright Johnson. I am the legal living heir of my mother, Frances Marie Wright, who was told to be dead as of the 24th of April of this year, which would means my mother's body been missing what? About 3 weeks now. Somebody better call me back. Or maybe I'll just hang up now and call right back. You got people answering the phone for and don't know shit. Yeah, send me right to the voicemail. Ain't that strange? My God. Let's just call right back.
Medical department, how can I help you?
Yes, you just transferred me to a voicemail. I asked you a simple question. Can't you go into the system and tell me whether or not you have my mother's...
No, ma'am. An investigator will have to help you, so hold on one moment.
Yeah, don't send me to no more voicemail. I've been looking for my mother's body for 3 weeks. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Need an investigator for to give a death notice.
Investigations, can I help you?
I want to know where my mother's dead body is so I can claim it and bring her home to Dallas, Texas for her funeral.
So Jaguar is acting like if these people has got the body and they're holding on to it. She's got to start being a little more humble if she hopes to get some of the things in life that she wants. You got to be humble. You can't act so belligerent and so entitled that people are supposed to bow to your every need without you saying please and thank you.
Ma'am? What seems to be the problem? Do you know your mom is deceased, or...
What my sister's been saying on Facebook, YouTube, and everywhere else for 3 weeks, and there's no body, and there's been no obituary in any newspaper. Do you have my mother's body there so my family and me can come and collect her? Frances Marie Wright, born June 18th, 1945, African American, 5'2" and 3/4. She probably weighed about a good 185 pounds.
So according to Jaguar, this is what I'm gathering from all of this. Nobody in the family knows where Mama Frances is. Only the daughter she was staying at and the daughter who placed her in the assistant living facility. So why don't you just go ask that sister? Make amends with that sister and ask where is Mama, and if she says Mama is cremated, you say, okay, send me the death certificate. I need closure. You don't gotta talk to her for a prolonged period of time. You don't gotta even make amends. You just gotta be nice. Niceness go a long way. All you gotta do, Jaguar, is say, listen, I'm trying to find out if Mom is really dead or alive, because you guys know my imagination is running wild. I need closure. Send me the death certificate. Thank you. And hang up. There's no big discussion if you don't like your family. But I'm sure if she approached that business at an angle where they see that she's genuine and really care about getting closure, I'm sure they would send her the death certificate. But if she is constantly berating and bashing them on the internet, they're not going to send her squat.
Like brown skin, dimples.
You said the last name is Wright. I assume that's with a W?
My mother. My name is Jaguar.
First name?
Frances.
Her name is Frances?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and when's the last time you confirmed she was alive? I don't have anybody by that name in our system.
Speak to my mother in a year since my sister had me arrested working with YouTube bloggers. So she could steal my mom, but she couldn't change over the information. So now she's running around telling everyone that my mom's dead so that they can send her cash out.
This woman is not interested if Jaguar's sister is in with some other YouTube blogger and trying to unalive her to steal the Cash App and hide in her mother's body and all this foolishness. The woman is not interested in that. She asks one question: how long have you seen your mother? Now, Jaguar said a year ago, and then she went into all this other stuff. And I'm sure this woman is thinking, cuckoo, cuckoo.
She's been being promoted by this YouTuber that goes by the name Danny Robertson. I believe her real name is Danielle Elizabeth Allen out of St. Charles, Louisiana. They've been stalking me. They actually sent me text messages demanding that I send them money for my mother's remains, pretending to be a funeral home in North Jersey. You don't got my mother there?
Not under her name. I'm just looking up the unidentified.
She ain't got no alias.
No, I have to look up unidentified cases just to make sure she's not here without her name attached. That's all.
So you're telling me that after 3 weeks, my Aunt Joycey nearly had a heart attack when she heard my mother was dead? You telling me you ain't got nobody and nothing?
No, ma'am. How'd you get that information? Are you sure she's in Miami?
Yeah, that's where she's been. She's been in Dade. They've been floating between Miami and Plantation.
I don't have her, and I don't have anybody matching that description of my unidentified. You probably should call Broward County. Do you want their number?
My sister hasn't lived in Broward County in over 7 years.
But if you just said Plantation. Plantation is in Broward County.
Well, then do me a favor. Can you transfer me to the medical examiner there?
No, because it's another agency. It's an outside agency. You have to call their number.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me jot this down. Do you have the number? Because
I do.
right now, my family is about to start feeling some kind of way.
Yeah, I'll give you their number.
Who does that? Who pretends like their parent is dead for Cash App? What's the number?
954 357 5245.
5245.
Yeah.
Got it.
Call them and see if maybe they might have her, just in case she was floating around Plantation. That's where she would be.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you. At least
All right.
she's not there.
No, she's not here, ma'am.
And I guess I gotta go on over to Broward. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Take care.
That's the right number. It's 575. What was it? Oh shit. Did I get the last number? You know what? Fuck it. I got Siri. Siri, give it to me. Siri? Broward County Medical Examiner's Office. Siri. Give me the Broward County Medical Examiner.
Here's what I found.
You always talking about some If you can you can hear. Oh, there it is. Thank you, guys. I missed the number. I knew I got the dyslexia. Hold on. I knew I missed something. Ain't got no readers on another one. Yeah, Old Town 357. I forgot the 3. I can't believe I done that. 2. Okay. Let's see if my mama's in Broward.
Investigation.
Yes, I'm looking for my mother's body.
Who's your mother?
Frances Marie Wright, born 6/18/1945, African American, 5'2" and 3/4 inches, maybe about
Okay, wait a minute. What's her first name?
Frances with an ES.
All right. I don't see anybody reported to us with that name.
She's been being 3 weeks with some YouTube blogger named Danny Robertson, telling everyone that my mother is dead and they've been raising money for the funeral, and nobody in my family has seen a body or a death notice or an obituary.
Okay, well, I don't have anybody reported to us with that name, so I don't know if she is deceased, but she's not here.
Got it. She ain't in Dade either, because I just got off the phone with them and they told me to call you.
I mean, if she died at a hospital or something and it was natural, they might not have reported it to us.
They wouldn't have reported it to you 3 weeks ago?
Not if it's a natural death. A lot of times we don't get the reports of natural deaths if there's no signs of... Either it could be at the hospital?
No, she wasn't at a hospital. She was at a care facility.
Well, then, have you talked to the care facility?
No, my sister's been hiding it from me because she doesn't want me to come down there and bring my paperwork and take my mom back home to Dallas. She's been holding my mother hostage, and she's been accepting money from YouTube bloggers who are trying to kill me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
And I'm her sole heir, so my sister knows if something happens to me and I die, it'll go to her because she's the only other living child connected to my mom.
Oh, Jaguar, Jaguar, Jaguar. You are not the sole heir. You got sisters and you got a brother, whether they're step or half or whatever you want to call them, bastards or whatever it is you choose to call them. They're also the heirs to your mother's estate. Whatever it is she left. Now, you would be the only heir if your mother specifically said, Jaguar is to get all my earthly belongings in a will.
She's a bastard.
Like I said before, whether Jaguar chooses to call her sister or sisters or brother or whoever is connected to her by her father or by her mother's side, whether she chooses to call them bastards or not, they are still her brother and her sister under the law. She sounds like one of them people from those old novels. You're a bastard. I'm pure blood. I'm pure blooded. Like if that means something these days. We're living in a time where that don't mean nothing. Now, years ago, like in the 1940s, 50s, to be a bastard child out of wedlock or a child to one parent, that was shameful. In today's society, hell, that's in every family, practically. So no, people are no longer ashamed of that, being a child or a sibling to one parent only. You cannot be shameful for something that your parents did while conceiving you. If they choose to not get married or to be with a man, the woman choose to be with a man, and the man got a wife somewhere or a girlfriend, and it was hit and run one time, wham, bang, thank you, ma'am, kind of situation. You're not responsible for that. You just got to live your best life and be accountable for you and not be ashamed of what your parents did to produce you. So no, Jaguar, by you saying your sister is a bastard, it's not putting a dent in the situation to make her feel or look bad. You, on the other hand, you sound foolish.
I'm not a widow, and I am my parents' only child.
Okay, I mean, unfortunately, like I said, I don't have anybody reported to me, so, I mean, I don't know if you want to...
You done told me everything I need to know. That's all.
Okay, thank you. You too, bye-bye.
That woman said, okay, thank you. She couldn't wait to get off the phone. I know she tapped the employee next to her, and she said, I got a live one, honey. You got to listen to this one. And she probably put her on speakerphone for the other employee to hear what Jaguar was talking about, especially when she said the YouTubers are getting together trying to unalive her, and the sister snatched her mama and got her in hiding, and they plotting to unalive her. I know she put that speakerphone on. And they probably all gathered around her desk. All the employees in the office probably gathered around. And child, that's going to be the topic of conversation for today or for that particular day. Let's continue.
We already checked Tampa. We already checked Orlando. And everybody know my sister ain't left the south of Florida. Danielle Elizabeth Allen, baby killer, who consorts with drug addicts like my sister, Lachelle Wright. While Tasha K really knows how to pick 'em. My sister wasn't living nowhere near no Ascala. What do you mean get more assistance? I don't need assistance, I need answers. My mother's name is Frances Marie Wright. Maiden name Fields. Born June 18th, Father's Day, 1945. See, the only problem with me physically going is that I already know they're gonna try to create a gaslighting situation to either get me killed.
Don't tell me Jaguar is scared. You got all that mouth, girl. You've been talking big, bad, and bold. And you were scared to go to Florida? With all that mouth, child, you should have been on the next bus or train smoking. You scared of your sisters Shelly and Lachelle? Wow, that's a first. But you know what? When you think about it, I've never seen Jaguar in a fight. I mean, she got a lot of mouth. She got a big bark. But I guess her bite is small because I ain't never seen her in a fight. I have seen Tasha K. Tasha got a big mouth too. But I've seen her beating up a gay guy, kicking him and stomping. And although she got a lot of mouth, she can throw hands. And she can back that mouth up. On the other hand, Jaguar, I'm not so sure. Right now, I think she's scared. Scared of her sisters because she knows if she goes down there to Florida, she coming back with an ass whipping. That's what she gonna come back with. Okay? Because all them sisters and nieces that she loves to throw under the bus and them cousins that she loves to throw under the bus, they're gonna be waiting for her.
Can't do a wellness check at my sister's house because my mother isn't at my sister's house. She stashed her in a care facility, and it's South Florida. There's a million of those. If they gotta make payments more than once a month, they won't be doing any more payments this month. That I can promise you. Hey, Danny Robinson, Danielle Elizabeth Allen. I want people to hear what fucking fraud you are in real goddamn time. Right now. Right now. Why would I go to my sister's house? So she can call the police and tell them I'm there to kill her. Because 9 times out of 10, if I see that bitch, I'll choke the shit out of her.
So Jaguar just made a threat, terroristic threat towards her sister on the internet for the world to hear. So if that girl come up missing, that woman come up missing, the cops will know where to look. And if Jaguar ever sees her sister and her sister choke her out first, then she got a right to defend herself because the threat was made. So if Jaguar sees her sister and she makes a false move, a threatening move, and her sister perceives it as a threat, and she defends herself and chokes her out, then she have that right because that threat was made. I would think she would have the right to defend herself, being that a past threat was made. Guys, be careful what you say because it just might come back to haunt you.
don't need to see my sister. I don't ever need to see her again.
That same sister might be the one to bring you a drop of water on your dying bed. Words are very powerful in the universe.
Of all the flummoxed, stupid ass shit I ever seen in my life, this takes the cake, Lachelle. Oh, and night and day, y'all need to get over that. Y'all need to get over that. To night and day. And ask them. No, my son don't know nothing either. 333 in the building. Wait a minute. I don't need to hire a private investigator. I investigate just fine all by myself.
So guys, this is the end of another video. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.